Hello, and we have a Fang game. Everybody likes a Fang game or something. To put all my D-reacts in for him. Cool. Yeah, I think it's fine. Fine, just putting the extra reactions in. Interesting. What do we do with this? I want to get that to my arsenal. Do I play anything? This is a really bad turn one hand. It's not what I want, but I get to put something in arsenal. We've only got one arcane barrier. I think we just enter. We're going to Arsenal the Felling, not the. Didn't want to see the other Felling, if I'm honest. We've got a sync to fix that. Fang's always difficult to try and work out where you're going with your lines because of the fact that he's going to do a whole load of random stuff, as you can sort of see here. Maybe we should have kept the CNC, come to think of it, but it is whatever. My hand is not good here. I think I want to hit the sink on the Felling and see if I can find a better card. Nope, didn't. Yeah, this is going to be a very shit turn from me. Yeah, I wish I kept the CNC now, but it is what it is. I could attack with a Felling doing absolutely nothing. It would put an Earth card in the bin, but that's kind of crap. I think they're literally just pinging him for one. That, yeah, it did shit. It's not been a good start, and I maybe regret how I blocked there a little bit, just because the CNC would have done something. Oh, seeing all the Fellings way too early. That's going to make this game rough. You can always do a fairly good block into the first thing they do in the turn because, like, doesn't matter basically. You know, it's just a card to stop a thing. They're really mostly just hitting with the two daggers. You're kind of looking at the D-react reactions, so it's, you know, I've obviously got this root bound here, but it's not doing much. I'm going to keep the Ring of Roses. Obviously, I've got two D-reacts in hand, so we just let him throw the obsidian, and like it is what it is. He's not doing much again, so we just going to give him that. Puts an Earth card in the bin. I'd love to decompose off it, but we don't get time. Like, he's not doing much, so, you know, I'm fine just sitting here with neither of us really moving. I'm building some board state. Go again, yeah. Would like to have seen a blow, but he's doing very little here, which is fine by me because I can now actually swing something. Actually use a CNC properly. This feels weird, this game. I don't know if he's just got really scuffed hands or what, but I don't know where we're at with this. Okay, we found a root bound, that's good. We'll be able to play that felling in like a turn's time. I'm going to put this root bound in front of the first one. Perfect. This is fine. The important thing is we're getting this decompose off, and this will set us up for the rest of the game, so we're not going to have to play any shit fellings and stuff. Just need to block us some more earth next. This is such a low pressure Fang game. It feels very weird. Yeah. I'm going to throw that in. There's no reason not to. Won't take a card off him, but we've already had a card and we'll get a 3 life swing. So that's nice. I don't know why he didn't use the null room 1. Very confusing. Okay, so I'm finally marked. Risking being able to hit me with stuff because I want to basically hit him with like the snapback damage. He might have another +3. Well, he does. That's cool. It was the risk we were taking. Not too bad. He's going to get his first token in, but I really wanted to be able to clap back with the rest of my hand. So you know, we take the choice, we make the risks. There's a lot of chance he only have +2 because a lot of his cards do. My massive lack of drawing earth cards is a problem there. Threaten with the scour. Snap back, just chip him down. Yeah, some of his choices in this seem a bit weird to me. I don't quite know what's happening on this, but you know, it's fine. It's a nice hand to just play at him. There's a temptation to just let him have the fealty. Because this is a chunk of damage from this hand. It's always difficult when you're on this because, like, I'm going to let it happen. He's got a big hand, so it's not like I can stop him landing hits this turn to him, so I need to save at least some of this. I think I'm going to take everything he swings at, accept it is what it is, and then clap back because this is it's a pretty damaging hand. I think he's about to get Fang online this turn, no matter what I do. As I say, like I couldn't have stopped this anyway. I'd just be losing cards, and you know that's a problem to me. Well, if he comes in with this other obsidian, I'll probably throw the blade beckoner finally. So, yeah, it it might do something. There's no great time to use the blade beckoner. That's fun. We get to do that for free next. We like that. We are taking everything. We're definitely just going to go for a big pulsing turn. I think it's worth it. It's big pulsing turn and it will allow me to actually fell him next turn, which is kind of a big deal. Yeah, has got the skull cap, but he's not that blue heavy, I suspect. No, he's still got a blue. But this is still pressure and damage. I think I'm perfectly fine with this. Of course, we don't draw a blue now. So him being online is a pain, big pain. It is what it is. Making it six. If I decompose those, I can still do more stuff. Is it only on hits? Wasn't. This hand is trash, to be honest. So just prevent everything we can, I think. We love it. 3, 5, go to like 8. See if we can full block it. When they do the root band earlier, I'd have had more block. Net life gain. Will I draw a blue? Yeah, I got a blue. Right, I can do something now. Do we get the back skin? Yeah. Do your worst. That's upsetting. Do I care about the rest? No, I'm just going to lose that card. That's upsetting. We always knew there was the provoke somewhere, but like you can't really do anything about it. You just have to live with it because you know what else you do. I was expecting more there. So I've sort of wasted the singular, but it's not a problem. I just wasn't sure what he was going to do after the attacks because he's got potential to throw a 4. I'd rather leak 2 than get full hit. We've now got the ability to finally do this. Yes, I'd like to decompose. 1, 2. This will take his momentum off a bit. And no damage, but basically 2 cards off him. This is very good for me, all in all. Mental block, that's nice. The main nice thing as well is I'm really not trying to prevent any on hits anymore because they don't matter. Like if this was a turn where he was trying to build fealties, I'd be terrified. But you know, we're well past that basically. Okay, so she'll check, she'll reveal it, block with it, otherwise discard it. That is fine. Kind of a pain in the ass there because I'd like to hit him with the mind warp then. Just give him a little thinking. So I can either throw the sigil in the bin, which is bad, or I think we give him the fruit. Basically, I think we just accept the mind warp's going to do very little, but it is going to give me life. It is going to deal him some damage. Taking a card off him is good, but like, you know, 5 value otherwise I think is way better. I say think, it is definitely better. Just feels weird. I'm going to throw this in because obviously we've got the Ponder token. It's a 3, yeah, it's a 3 damage swing, which is good. This is 3. And then poison the well. So I'm perfectly happy with him paying that off. That's perfectly fine by me because that's less cards hitting me. Eh, not the best card, but you know it's playable. I really wish I'd seen another decompose by now. The temptation is to use this plume next time I get a chance, because that'd be nice. Um, the skull cap's basically a huge pain in the ass, in terms of killing them with like small combo-y stuff. So I'm going to go for this, I think. Mostly just to say I drew the like suboptimal felling stuff, and it's quite hard to chip him with the arcane damage when he's got basically AB4 around. It's really more about wanting that decompose on finally because I need to actually force some stuff. But I mean, this will force him to a 3-card hand as well, which is really good. Doesn't matter what I remove here because we can't get any back anymore. If he's not going to eat 7 damage to the head, he's losing card, right? Because he can't afford to actually reblock with any of this stuff anymore, which is good. And now we have pressure. Actually, have quite a good hand there to some degree. If we'd got any setup for the rampant, this would be lovely. As it is, we don't. So we probably. Oh, just having a little think. There's no point trying to wait this through, is there? I don't think. Do like 9 at the end of his turn, but it doesn't kill him. I could make it like 11. Yeah, no point holding this. Just block out with a respectable freeze. If he makes these twos, I don't really care. It's it's sort of slow value. You just accept that you are not getting your optimum blocks into into Fang a lot of the time, just because he's got so much D react, A react, I guess. Sorry, not D react, but like this. You either take a point of chip or he just pops a fealty and just hits you for the 2. I'm surprised he didn't use a fealty token personally, but you know. Uh, well, saving the fruits for my turn because I get more value playing it. So this is basically irrelevant at this point. He can mark me only once. He can have all the grains of blood spill vigor he wants, because functionally I can't stop him. And this obviously threatens him multiple times, because if he doesn't prevent the one, I get another life, I get another ping. Like, this is potentially 5 value. It's not going to be. It's going to be. I say that it's sort of his 5 value either way, because he's going to lose a card. You know, it's hard to map out what that means, but we've now got a healing potion and a rampant set up, so that's something. We've got a plough under, which is not terribly useful. Like, I think I'm going to block with this almost certainly. Maybe I've just swung with it if I needed it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be. I think I'm going to be pressing with. Honestly, I might be hitting with an autumn touch at this point, so maybe I should have kept this. But very simply, we block with one of each, and then I can just make the decision on which of these 2 blues to use on the next turn. He's going to arsenal a card, which means I can probably threaten into the disruptive again. If this was bigger, I'd be happy popping this bit of combo, but it just doesn't feel worth doing at the moment. My life dips a tiny bit more as well. He can't really stop it, which is kind of important. So yeah, dealing none, and then there is no point throwing that at him. We've taken the card, so we probably keep this because it's blue. Good choice to keep it, because now we have a pretty good turn. We basically eat everything he's throwing at us this turn, apart from with this block. What we want is to end up slightly less life than him. That would be perfect, because then he can't do anything about life, hopefully. Interesting game. It's been building up a lot more than I thought it was going to. I think this is. I'll say that. I could have taken slightly more this turn, weirdly. I'll take it. Like, he's going to get to AB some stuff, but I would much prefer to have run into this in a different way. But, you know, we get to do this. This is going to basically be six value threatened, which is good. Yeah, you want to do that. That's fine. Get your AB1 on rather than your AB3. This is good because now we continue threatening with the life gain. Perfect, the Ring of Roses is hit, which is even more life gain. This will be a good swing here. I mean, it's a hell of a choice, isn't it? That's cards I never thought I'd see played. Good on him, I guess. Somebody doesn't like Verdance. But I'm guessing he's not going to be able to do that much about this now. Oh wow, he's just dead. That's 2 reds left, I guess, and lethal. Yeah, that'll do it. It's an interesting Fang game. I find Fangs are normally a little bit more aggressive. I like the skull cap in it to some degree. I think that did a lot of work for it. At the same time, it relies on him being on less life than me, and Fang is often not in that position. Um, Interesting deck to see. Say not quite your standard. Really surprised at that polarity. Not saying it's the wrong choice, but it's an odd choice. Yeah, that's your Fang game. I'll see you in the next one.